welcome to our year's summary.
Yes, 2021 is almost gone. It's only a few hours left, and we are entering the new year.
Yeah, and it's pretty much, this is our first year of doing YouTube complete. So.
Yes, and first year being married.
Yeah, so quite a few firsts. For
and first time we are mentors on BBTRS, and it's lots of firsts and lots of new things coming up.
Just as you're saying first, that's going back into me big time, as in it's not just firsts on the external, but it's the internal firsts of, I think for me, learning how to communicate with you.
And with you.
Yeah.
It was amazing, It was, I'm so grateful for being with you and being with a conscious person that when the triggers appears, we are able to look at it and not projecting the, oh, it's your fault, and as well taking it into myself. And it is a new way of communicating for me, so much gratitude.
And I think for me as well, that's what I've loved with the trigger side of things and the communication is the better we get at it, we starting to peel off layers and go deeper and deeper. We had our one time where it was all about connecting with needs. Yeah. And we approached a triggering slightly differently. Yeah.
And trigger became a gem that is like something that is like, and then we can find a way how to communicate better.
Yeah, the triggers become treats. Have become treats.
Yes. And then when we unfold, and it's like, oh my God, the communication can really get better. Yeah. And then we said, oh yes, we reached the point where we can communicate on a higher level, and then something else happened.
Yeah. So it's thinking that, wow, we're there, and then opening up, like another layer comes off, and it's like, wow, it's going so much deeper.
Yeah, it's a never ending.
And I think when we hit that moment of really getting into needs, it's like, we're communicating so much but deeper than we had been doing before. But so wonderful at that same moment was the realization of there's so much further to go.
So this is like, I think the biggest takeout for me is the communication. And as well with our YouTube channel, we are starting to communicate more from the heart. Yeah. And this was as well the biggest theme for us when we started our channel, to start that we thought that we need to broadcast something and put something on YouTube, and then we decided that we want, let's step back and what is our heart's desires to send to the air. And it's actually about the people, about the communication, about the connection. And this is what is starting to appear, that the connection is the theme for us.
And there's so much difference when something comes from the heart. Yeah. And with it, I think for me, 2021 has been so much about maturing. That's a funny thing to say when you're 55.
Oh, 48. Still maturing.
Maturing, and especially kind of as we look at our inner child, and that brings like a new flavour and a new light on this whole idea of maturing, making sure that the communication's coming from the right place.
Yes, and not from the broken part.
Yeah, but honouring those broken parts, letting them know that they're there, and it seems to be as we do that, they have less tantrums.
Yes. And it's like, you remember when I had a tantrum that I want to express my anger. It was a big thing for me for the last few months, to express my anger. And I said, yes, I want to express my anger. And then I started to laugh because it was like a little child who was completely lost in trying to express something, but it was so funny that I started to laugh.
Because you gave it the opportunity to express, and it was like, I just wanted to be heard.
And it was like,
I didn't have to be angry.
Yeah, it was beautiful. So for me as well, it was the year of connecting with so many beautiful people. Thanks to BBTRS and thanks to our Integral Body Institute, Nisaga, Gita and Chetna, Prema, that created such a beautiful space where people can really connect from the heart level. And it's so amazing that we could just be there, experience it, finish our courses, and then start to be mentors and assistants, and see how people are growing with the breath work. And it's such an honor, especially right now when we are going to the end of the BBTRS online course, when our students are about to finish, and it's amazing to witness the growth of the other people as well.
Yeah, I think that's
not only ours, but as well other people.
It's so lovely to go through my own growth, to witness yours, but there's an extra tickle to watching, to being witness to other people, whether it's in a BBTRS training, in person or online, or the little workshops that we've been running, the breathing sessions that we've been given,
and see the changes.
Yeah, it's incredible, it's wonderful, it's so inspiring, and for me it's the most powerful purpose in life, to witness that change, to watch the baggage falling away, see people's faces change.
Yes, and as well this what you mentioned about the peeling the layers of onion. It's like all the time I felt like the 2021 as well for me, like peeling the deepest onions and deepest roots of the childhood trauma, but as well the conditionings and you're doing the airport eyes. It's our like little small story when we met for the first time, and Mark came over on the airport, and actually I had the face that I couldn't speak anything, and this is now our little treat when we are in love with each other. We are giving each other an airport eyes, and it's like loving and appreciating. We know.
Yeah, we're always in love with each other.
Yeah, so for me it was like connecting with others, but as well connecting with myself, because for me connecting with others is a beautiful opportunity to as well take back to myself and see what are the things that I need to still work through, and what are the subtle layers of conditionings that are still there, and for sure there was a lot of opportunities to peel this onion, to peel this onion. So I'm so grateful for meeting amazing people, not only on the trainings, but as well on our daily basis. Like the amazing person that is running the cafe shop near us, Karina, who is having like here in Warsaw in Żoliborz, she has like a small place where you can just sit, have a coffee and chat about life. And Steph Magenta, that is absolutely amazing that we are able to have an opportunity to just breathe with her, and as well support her in her Saturday's breathe. So and it always comes back. If you are giving, it comes back to you, so this is my biggest takeaway from 2021.
And I think one of the big parts for me is learning to allow things to happen.
Yes.
So,
yes. Thank you for mentioning it. It's my 2022 resolution.
And not trying to make things happen.
Yes.
Allow it to happen. Making sure that all our intentions, our actions, our words are coming from the right place within.
Yeah.
They're not coming from a conditioned part that is going around, I must, I have to.
Because of the fear, because of the other stuff. And that's my resolution actually for 2022, just to let go. And it's funny because breathing is all about letting go. In Chinese medicine, lungs are connected to the emotion of letting go. So, and as well, if we are breathing deeply and we are not pushing the exhale, we are not getting technique most of the times. So it's, yes, the breathing is about letting go and really allowing the breath to breathe you.
To flow. To
flow. So, but I love the way you said about that it's allowing things to happen. Not pushing, not just.
And I think also within that allowing, it doesn't just mean.
Because there is a difference.
Sitting back, it's also not stopping yourself from
being
actions
being
and stuff.
active.
Through fear. It's allowing yourself to follow its heart's desire. So we can still use allowing.
Because it's I think that half of the year I have a scrambled mind, but how to allow but not to do. Because I am a doer, so I am just like doing things, asking people for advices, and then doing everything. But it's allowing things to come over to you, really connect with the heart and find out it really resonates with me or not, and then make a step. And the step needs to be not from the conditioning that it's so difficult, but from the heart, from my own feelings deep in my belly, deep in my heart. And so many times and during this year I had pinpoint when I'm doing things from a doer part. Yes, I need to do. And when I'm allowing things and I'm active, I'm doing, but from the heart.
So it's like your awareness is growing of how your system works and what parts are being active.
That was like a big theme for me for 2021, to really find out how my system works. Was it for you as well?
And it's especially towards the end of the year, starting to dive deeper and deeper into that. And having a deep dive into silent meditation's really been helping me. And I think other things that have been great this year is starting our morning routine on Zoom. If anyone wants to join,
absolutely, let us know. We are happy to send over the Zoom link, and we are doing every morning at 7:00 CET. The free Zoom classes with Tibetan rites, meditation, and breathwork.
So it's an hour, and you don't have to be there for all of it. If you don't want to do one of the practice that we're doing, you've got something of your own that you'd like to do, feel free. The more the merrier. But one of the things that I found, it's a wonderful place to connect, to wake up with people every day and go through our routine, and then have a little gratitude share at the end of it. It's been a lovely thing.
And as well, the big thing for me is to really get up early in the morning with yes, I can. I can wake up in the morning and not to be grumpy, because for the many years waking up was connected to I have to go to work. And sometimes it was fun, but sometimes, most of the times, it was like, oh, I don't want to get up, I don't want to go to the car, I don't want to drive to the office. But now, waking up at 10 to 7, was like me, out of my own idea of getting up 10 to 7 to get up, nah. But now, it's absolutely beautiful, because I have more time to do things that are coming from the heart. They're ones that I really feel for, and more time for myself as well. This is the theme for me as well, that to find the time for myself, to really take care of myself. Because the more I take care of myself, I can take care of others.
Yeah, it surprised me sometimes being excited to go to bed early, to be sure that it's not going to be too difficult to get up in the morning. And it's a lovely routine. It's great for the body with the Tibetan rites and the breathing that we do. So that's good for the body and the nervous system. And then with the silent meditation, that's a great place to come and witness your mind and see what's going on and just drop into that space. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, right, before we waffle on any further, because we could go on forever, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So, in summary, for me, 2021 has been about self-acceptance, maturing on a deep inward level, allowing, trust, and starting to develop a deep sense of self-belief that was lacking before.
Beautiful.
And my intention going into this year is to keep cultivating what I've begun to cultivate. Falling back in love with my body. The morning routine is a great one for that. Boy, it's started to change shape and all sorts of lovely things. It's really going into that self-love. And maturing, I'd say, yes, my big intention coming into 2022 is to cultivate the deepest self-honesty, to go as deep as I can, which is such a curious thing when you start to really, with all the thoughts and the stories that go around in your head, to be able to ask yourself, is that really true? Is that how it is, or am I just making it up? The deeper you dig, the more surprising it is of what you're telling yourself. Yeah, so that's my summary. Yours?
My summary for 2021 is a deeper self-love and connect to myself, to my body, and to this conditionings, this like autopilot that we're like, I'm a zombie. I am really on autopilot, and I'm not paying attention to what my body talks, and just being in my mind. So now I feel like I can stop, and before I act, I can really connect what are my needs. This is the big thing for me, connecting to my needs and finding out what is here and what is here. A deep healing of my pelvic area. That is one is our breathing technique, that with the pelvic rotation, but as well there was lots of things going on in my whole life here, and connecting to the root of the problems and really cleaning it helped me like massively. Connection, yes, it was about the year of connection and year of heart to heart connection. And what else? I think that the biggest is this connecting with my needs.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the big takeaway, and connection. Yeah.
And I think I'm speaking for both of us, is starting to share the breathwork, the BBTRS that we do, and the other things that we know about breathwork and our journey.
Yes. I think sharing, yes, sharing is caring. But for me as well, it's like you said, I think it's as well the year of self-belief, that breath work and body work and kinesiology and mainly breath work is my path and my passion. And it's that I really would like to share it with other people. And do you have some kind of like hopes for 2022 apart from that one you already shared? Is there anything coming up for you, or just cultivate what you've learned?
It's just not a hope, an intention. It's not to turn my back on self-honesty. Because as long as I can hold on to that, then everything else that needs to happen can happen.
Yeah, for me 2022 would be to more connection with myself, and really really letting go of my dorm.
Yeah.
I already started in the end of the year, because it started to formulate and started to show up as a like my part of my body and part of me that is like I am an endurer and I can do it. But today as well I had some kind of enlightenment from where it came from where it comes from where, how it was formulated. So I feel like it's the year of letting go and trusting.
Oh,
and hopefully traveling as well.
Yeah, hopefully. I would love to travel more.
And visit all the beautiful people we've met in 2021.
That's one of the worst things about doing so much work online, is we haven't been able to hug them all.
Yes. So my big wish is to be able to hug everyone.
Hug more people.
Yes. That's this is.
And we wish anyone who's taken the time to watch this, we wish you all the best for this coming year.
Yes.
Wherever it may lead you, wherever your path is taking you, we wish you all the best in the journey.
Yes, absolutely. Stay tuned with us. We are planning a lot of new videos and beautiful interviews with beautiful souls that became heroes in their own lives.
Yeah, we're all heroes.
We're all heroes.
Okay, bye and
thank you so much.
Have a most wonderful 2022.